Alrighty. Oh my god, what the fuck is going on with the cube? Off the rip. Off the rip. Who's gonna be the first one here? Who's gonna be the first one here? Ladies and gentlemen, who's gonna be the first one here? Let me set it to live chat. It's Juke Monarch 27. First person here. Congratulations. You win fuck all and diddly shit. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Alrighty, alrighty. We are locked in. We are ready to go. Hi, everybody. 我们是种族的巨星上. I'm butchering that, by the way. And if you butcher like a foreign language's song, it's actually racist. So, Luigi, don't do it. She's starting already. She's starting already. This fucking dog is gonna be the death of me. She's good. She's good. We're gonna ignore it. We're gonna ignore it. We're gonna ignore it. We're gonna try. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hello. Is it racist for me to sing Bella Ciao? It better not be, because that's how we're gonna start the stream. Ready? Una mattina mi sono alzato, bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, ciao, ciao. Una mattina mi sono alzato, ho trovato l'invasor, oh partigiano, portami via. Bella ciao, bella ciao, bella ciao, 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 partigiano, portami via. Que mi sento di morir. Thank you for the $2. Thank you for the $2. When is the meetup, Chris? I don't know. Is that Gregory Bovino in my chat? I have no idea. And you're not invited, Gregory Bovino. What should we whip up? How about Mao Zedong? Never mind. That's Hassan Piker. How about Stalin? I swear to fucking Christ, I hit the Mao Zedong button. Hassan Piker. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense. Luigi's in the back over there. I don't know why. How tall are you? 5'11", which technically makes me 6 foot, because no one's ever going to admit they're 5'11". I just did, but, you know, from now on, 6 foot if you ask me. 6 foot if you ask me. See, Ice broke Alex's rib a week before they killed him. Well, that's insane. Luigi, go to bed, mama. Oh. Are you talking back to me? You better not be. You better. I'll hit I'll hit the button. I'm kidding. You're taller than Stalin, yo. All right, hold on. I gotta get Luigi back in her crate, because now she's being bombastic. So in the meantime, I'm gonna leave you with a quick advertisement.
Hey there, you. Yeah, you. You tired of your boring, plain old wardrobe? Do you want to stand out in the crowd? You want to make heads turn, jaws drop, and hearts skip a beat? Well, have I got the deal of the century for you? ValentiVideos.myshopify.com is here with the merch explosion that'll blow your socks off and change your life. Check it out. We've got exclusive gear from the cutting edge of fashion. T-shirts, hoodies, mugs, and much more that'll make you be thinking, well, hell, where'd you get that? And guess what? You can get yours right now with just one click. That's right. Don't wait. Act now, and you can be a proud owner of the hottest merch on the planet. Whether you're looking to chill out, stand out, or just feel like $1,000,000, we've got something for you. And hey, I know what you're thinking. But what about the price? Well, let me tell you, these prices are so low that you'd think we were giving it away for free. Now, get ready to rock the best merch in town and check out ValentiVideos.myshopify.com for your destination to greatness. I'll see you there, friend. Hurry up.
All right, fuck the rest of that. Did somebody say merch for the girlies and the gays? Shaq said she wants girly pop merch. Fuck, that's actually such a good idea. All right, I think, you know, maybe it's time I actually get like a graphic designer is one thing. That's easy. But I mean, like, somebody who knows fashion. You know what I mean? Somebody who, like, knows fashion. And then, like, the graphic designer gets the graphics. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I don't know what you call that. What is that? A bisexual?
What is that called? It's called a bisexual. I'm kidding. Oh, Jesus. Shit that says hose for Chris. That'd go hard. That'd go hard. Anyway, guess what I'm trying to do? Because, yo, chat, get this. Down 10 pounds in what? I think like almost 2 weeks. 10 pounds in like 12 days or some shit. And, look at me now. Look at me now. Oh, Jesus. Pop her in. Listen, folks. Lots of people have been telling me, they've been saying the Zyn. Ooh, it's the lip pillow, and if you put it right up your ass, you get a buzz, and it's a buzz that no one's ever felt before. Lots of people say it. So we're gonna take the Zyn, and we're gonna pop her in the lippy. We're gonna pop her in the lippy. I'm afraid it might make me look a little bit strange. Do I look different? Do I look different? Do I look different? Oh, Jesus. Gross. You're gross. You piece of shit. You gotta felch it, bro? What are you doing? Put him in the corner for 60 seconds so he can think about what the fuck he just said to me. Just for like 60 seconds. I just want him to feel some sort of consequence for something that insane. Just, that's fucking out of line. That's that's crazy. Get him in the corner. Get him in the corner. I want to see it go. I want to see it happen. I want to see it happen.
Just chew real tobacco. You want me? Are you tired of them sissy lip-tard fucks trying to tell you to pop them new lip pillows called Zyn? And get your hand on the bare testicle pig fuck 49 milligram chewing tobacco. Sponsored by Joe Rogan and your daddy.
Oh, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. This shit burns. This shit burns. This shit burns, son. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So, get this. I got a new idea. It's not really my idea. It's Avi's idea. But me and Avi share one soul, so it's fine, right? It's my idea. My hair looks insane. My hair looks insane. My hair looks insane. The plan, next time put it in your butt, hits faster. I do know. That is true. That is true. Did you know that ICE Nazis killed 11 people, including 2 white people, and media's covered it like Keith Porter? How do we win this? We win this by doing this. We win this by making sure there are communities of, like, think about it. If all of you people are fucking reposting videos of ICE cruelty, and you are making your own videos about the ICE cruelty, and you're getting the voice out, and you're going out to your protests, like, this community keeps on building, and then you guys keep on building, and the voices keep on spreading. I'm just one guy, you know? Like, you guys all have the ability to do what I'm doing. And this is how you get the word. Like, they try to control the narrative. You might think that they have the majority, but they do not have the majority, right? They just don't. They don't. And it's all about people. Like, there's an old saying, you've definitely heard it before. All it takes for evil to prevail in this world is for good men to sit by and do nothing, right? And it's not just about men. It's also about the women and the thems, right? But literally, that's all it fucking takes. The only reason why they're getting away with this is because good people have sat by and gone, damn, somebody better do something about that. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? So just keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Not all of us have your Riz, then you gotta find your role. You gotta find your role, and also you do have your Riz. You just have to you really gotta, listen, man, it's in there, You just gotta, how do you explain that? That's impossible to explain other than like, bro, you gotta just kind of be you. Like, you gotta love you. Because you can't be you. You don't want to be you if you don't love you, so you gotta find a way to love you. And if that means making incremental improvements over a long period of time, then fucking do it. And if you have to fake it, right? And then one day, you'll be like, wait, yo, I haven't been faking it for a bit. I totally forgot that I was faking this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just do it. Just do it. You know? Thank you, Pete Hegseth. The alt-right has decided that the Second Amendment is only fine when used on helpless people like kids and soccer moms and peaceful protesters. Yeah, that's true. Listen, they also think it's just like, I really do think it has to do with just leftists entirely. Like, it only has to do with the fact that he was a dissident. It has nothing to do with anything he did. Yeah, we got Pete Hegseth in the chat every once in a while. Yeah, Pete Hegseth is in the chat every once in a while, you know. You gotta remember, he's fucking drunk as shit. He's fucking hammered. Anyway, I got a couple of links queued up already for today, and there's going to be more, but here's the new idea. I was saying this earlier before my ADHD took over. New idea. The ICE tried to enter the Ecuadorian consulate in Minnesota illegally. Fucking wild shit happening over there. You've literally inspired me to make more content about this, and it's actually working so much. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Thank you for the $5. Thank you for the $5. Chris, here's the idea that you need the Epstein class trending everywhere on every social media, and as the rich people flew into the island. Thank you for the $5. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. I'm going to try to do all of this, but right now, I got to get this out of my fucking head before I fucking explode. New idea. Instead of the 40-minute long video that I have been making each day, we're going to make two. We're going to make two 20-minute long videos. And the first one is going to go up the usual way, and the second one is going to be scheduled to post at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard, right? So you guys are going to watch me film it live, right? So you'll know it's coming. You'll know what's coming, and then it'll actually be posted at 8 p.m., right? And that's an incentive, right, to come to the lives. Right? Bro talks like he's off of marching pills. Can you believe that there was a time in my life where I was addicted to cocaine? This is me, like, I took one bong rip earlier. I took one bong rip. I did some morning, like, workout, but, like, I had two cups of coffee. But, like, bro, I used to be addicted to blow. Oh, brother. I miss it. Anyway. Let's get to work. All right, I want to just see what King Doland has posted recently. Fuck you and your piece of shit face. What does he say? Surprisingly, Mayor Jacob Frey just stated that Minneapolis does not and will not enforce federal immigration laws. This is after having had a very good conversation with him. Could somebody in his inner sanctum please explain that this statement is a very serious violation of the law and that is playing with fire? Do you have an inner sanctum, Donnie? I don't think that's what you meant to say. Because isn't a sanctum like a place? Isn't a hold on. Sanctum definition. Huh. Donnie. Huh? A sacred place, especially a shrine within a temple or church. Listen, folks, lots of people have been saying, what's the deal with the ballroom? And I'm trying to tell you, it's not about the dancing, it's about ball. We're making sacrifices down there. There's a spiral staircase, and we get the kids. We love the kids. We love the kids, folks. And lots of people have been telling me, they say, Donald, where do you get the kids? I say, I get them from everywhere. I got big corporations, and I grab the kids, and I go down there, and I go, hello, Moloch, hello, ball. I brought you blood. I brought you fresh blood. And I begin to sing. I go, ooh, ooh, ooh. Sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that. I'm really sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. So Donnie's got us inner sanctum, and it's beneath the ballroom. Okay. What is this? Suck my dick. I don't give a shit about that. What the fuck? Yo! Oh no! How many times did I tell you? I go, I think Donald's gonna bomb Iran before the end of the month. I think Donald's gonna bomb Iran before the end of the fucking month, you know? A massive armada is headed to Iran, It is moving quickly with great power, enthusiasm, and purpose. It is a larger fleet headed by the great aircraft carrier Abraham Lincoln, and then that's sent to Venezuela. Like in Venezuela, it is ready, willing, and able to rapidly fulfill its mission with speed and violence if necessary. Hopefully, Iran will quickly come to the table and negotiate a fair and equitable deal. No nuclear weapons, one that is good for all parties. Time is running out. It is truly of the essence. As I told Iran before, make a deal. They didn't. And there was Operation Midnight Hammer, a major destruction of Iran. The next attack will be far worse. Don't make that happen again. Thank you for your attention to this matter. President Donald J. Trump. Huh. You're nuts. You're a psycho. Why are you doing this? Why? Like, oh, and also, I love his no nuclear weapons. Brother, you bombed them last time and they didn't have nukes. Every time you've bombed them, they didn't have nukes. What the fuck do you expect them to do? Seemingly, the only nations you don't bomb are the ones with fucking nukes. I mean, my God, I'm not even recording yet. I'm not even fucking recording yet. And I just pulled up King Donald's Truth Social. Donald. 10 dollars. Mass Majora. Is that going to be you on the cube? I think it is. Congratulations. Hey, Mr. Valeni, I thought it's about time I became loyalty. Can we get a few Bella Chows in the chat? Bella Chaos? Bella Chaos? Call me Chow Guevara. Batter up, friend. Because I got a video. It's a woman standing up to her local PD at her city hall over ice. It's a very moving video. Will not let me send the link over super chat. Only mods can send links. So what you got to do is join the Discord, send that link to one of the mods in the Discord, and then potentially they'll send it over. But I'll check it out. $5. Tell my best friend Savannah hi. We both watch you every day. She texted me. She's tuned in right now. Hello, Savannah. Hello, Maggie Rose. What the fuck are you doing, you dirtbag leftists? Your fathers would be ashamed of you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Una mattina mi sono alzato.
I'm so sorry about that. I don't know what's happening right now. I've been taking vitamin D. You're just like your father. You're just like your father. You are like Papa. All right. What do we got here? All right, AI generated. Yo, pro tip. If you like to check Donald's Truth as much as I do, which I guarantee you none of you fucking do, because, like, bro, I've got a straight up, hold on. I've got a straight up fucking Stream Deck. You see that T? You see the blue T? That's Trump Truth, dog. That's Trump Truth. I'll show you what happens. Hold on. You got no idea. You ain't get shit on me, son. I'll be on any tab, and then I'll just click that button. Ready? And bazinga, bazanga, bazooka. Give me the latest Trump Truth. The fuck? Who do you think I am? I'm his biggest fan. I love Donald Trump. Clip it and ship it. Send it out. Let him have it. Who's that? It's Mossad. Chris has discovered a hotkey. Thank you, Jack. Big Donnie Diddles, kids. All right, so yeah, pro tip when it comes to Donald shit. If you see it's my great honor, highly respected, whatever, and it's about somebody else, these are all AI generated. All of these are fucking AI generated. Like, and you know, this is just not how the cocksucker fucking talks. Where should somebody start to learn more about socialism? I mean, I think a good place to start would be literally by reading the Communist Manifesto. Yes, it's dated, but it'll give you a little bit of an understanding. On top of that, maybe start watching me more, and maybe start watching Hassan Piker. And also, I'll tell you one thing. You probably all are socialists and you don't even know it. It's kind of just like being a good person in the sense where if you believe that your tax dollars should be going into programs that make everybody's lives better, rather than going into weapons programs that literally destroy people's lives, and I'm not saying we don't need a military, then then you're probably a socialist. If you believe that like your tax dollars should go to a system where you can go to the hospital and pay some like $50 to get a fucking surgery because you and everybody else have been paying taxes for long enough and you have enough money in there, you might be a fucking socialist. You know, if you believe that the people who have literally almost $1 trillion, if not a fucking $1 trillion, should be paying more in taxes than like somebody who's making $40,000 a year, then yeah, you very well might be a fucking socialist, you know? Can you cover the Iran protest situation maybe again? Yeah, I'll make a video about that, but seemingly what, you know, after a little bit further investigation, it seems like it's quite literally just CIA and Mossad propaganda. Like, I actually think that, like, it's put together. Like, they keep on coming up with crazy numbers like there's fucking 50,000, 60,000, 70,000 people dead. And, like, I literally think this is CIA Mossad propaganda trying to motivate the bombing of Iran that we're probably going to see in the next couple of days. Like, I don't know. I don't know. You can't be serious? No, I'm sure there's regular people involved in these protests, but the numbers that are coming out are fucking ridiculous. Thank you for the $5. Socialism is just sharing. It's not complicated. Sharing is caring. I learned it in preschool. Yep. Pretty simple. Pretty simple. All right. Let's get to work. All right, so fuck that. I want to see what we got here. Stephen Miller acknowledges possible breach of protocol. Oh, you got to be fucking blowing me, man. You gotta be, do I gotta buy this shit right now? Are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me, man? This is ridiculous. I don't want to buy it. I'm gonna pull it up on Twitter. How long we've been live? Like 20 minutes. Let's see if I could find it. Luigi, go to bed. Go to bed. There was something with Stephen Miller kind of acknowledging the fuck up here. Hey, go to bed. Give me 1 second, gang. Give me 1 second. I'll leave you with this. Weimar Republic signs the Armistice Treaty, the end of hostilities, November 11th, 1918. So the military leaders who were responsible for the military failure did not put their name on this document. Finally, the German people had somebody to blame. The climate was perfect. They had somebody who had stabbed them in the back. It was the bankers, the politicians, the communists, the Jews, the pacifists, anybody and everybody other than the men who were actually responsible for the military defeat. A perfect climate for a myth. A backstab myth. Dolchstoss. The Treaty of Versailles is signed, and it absolutely cripples the German people. They lose access to their lands, they lose access to their armies. Massive resentment among the population was starting to grow for these so-called November criminals, the men who were responsible for signing this terrible Treaty of Versailles. And the question of, will our second generation be better off than the first, had an answer. No. The German Empire is bleeding out, and the Weimar Republic needs a plan to stop the bleeding. Well, the good old US of A comes up with a plan. The Dawes Plan. You see, Germany is going to accept massive amounts of loans from the United States of America. But that money is going to directly go back to the United Kingdom and France and all of these nations that need reparations. So the German people, they're fucking pissed, right? They start to just turn to extremism on both sides. The left starts turning to communism. The right starts turning to anarchism. This faith in democratic institutions is dwindling. And then in 1923, a young World War I... All right. Sorry about that. If you don't know, Luigi, you know, she's healing from a little surgery. So she gets a little worked up because she's all cooped up in that pen. I think she's on day like 28. And it's going to be for 6 weeks. How many days are in 6 weeks? I have no fucking idea. Not too good at math. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I should probably tell motherfuckers I'm live on YouTube. Oh, they know. I already did. 42 days. Okay, we're almost done. We are almost done. No shot. What is this? No shot.
Hello.
I need a go to bed mama with a shirt on it, maybe with some aviator glasses that reflect the American flag. Yeah, go ahead, knock it up.
I don't know what to say, but I will say that I am
Yo, any Barbs in the chat? Barbs, how you doing? How are you feeling right now, Barbs?
probably the president's #1 fan.
Oh my God. Fucking zip it up when you're done. Oh my God.
And that's not going to change.
There you go,
And
ass to side. Keep it up.
The hate or
Oh,
what
I got GERD too, motherfucker.
people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, you know, the
Bullying him. I'm just the president of the United States of America. I'm just a little guy. I don't want to be bullied. Oh, Nikki, would you come up here and tell people to stop bullying me? Because I'm just a little guy. Get the fuck out of my fucking face, you dumb bitch.
let them get away with bullying him and, you know, the smear campaigns. It's not going to work. Okay? He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him.
Brother, is there a sniper rifle aimed at you? Like, are you good? Is she good? What the fuck is going on?
Amen.
Should I go? Yo. Does anyone else feel like she's afraid? Yo, like, does anyone else feel like she's like being blackmailed into doing this? Like, I don't know, maybe she really is that conservative, but it almost seems like she's being blackmailed. Thank you for the $5, Packers fan. Being a law student is crazy right now, especially learning about constitutional law. Yeah, shit don't matter no more, son. You might as well be a history major. See what I did there? Beans is clawing at the door. Do you believe China will assist Cuba if invaded? No. No. China will do what it has always done, which is sit back and watch while the rest of the world shoots itself in the fucking head. Especially the United States of America. Unbelievable. All right, so let's see. What else do we got here? Because that's fucking nuts, bro. That's straight up nuts.
Okay.
Look at him. God, he's so fucking fat and gross. Fucking fat-bodied piece of shit. I hate him. God, I hate him so much. Okay, what else do we got?
Publicly that he had communications with folks from the oil industry about going into Venezuela before anyone here in Congress was notified. Mr. Secretary, simple yes or no question. Were you with President Trump during any of those conversations he had with people with oil interests in Venezuela about the possibility of deposing Maduro?
That's not a simple yes or no question, but I can answer it quickly, and that is the president always elicits opinions from all sorts of people, including, for example, Chevron has an active license in Venezuela. They operate in Venezuela. They've been doing so even when the sanctions were in place. So of course you would ask Chevron, what is your opinion of Delcy?
Of course. Hey, of course you would consult an oil baron before kidnapping a foreign leader, bombing their fucking civilians, murdering an 80-year-old woman and a single mother, and then illegally harvesting their oil. Of course. Duh. Are you fucking stupid? I mean, bro, he's an oil baron. Do you even know Emmanuel Venezuela?
Rodriguez is, what are your opinion of their economy and of their prospect? But the notion that somehow the president authorized this challenge at the urging of oil executives is absurd. That never happened.
Mr. Secretary, I'm asking whether you were with the president.
That never happened. I couldn't be with him because it never happened. The oil.
Chatter says, what do you think of the new Melania movie coming out? That's the fucking craziest form of cockfuckery, propaganda I've ever fucking seen in my days, bro. If anybody goes to see that seriously, you're out of your fucking gourd. You go there, if you see that movie, you watch it knowing I am about to consume. Essentially, it's probably gonna be, you know what it reminds me of? Triumph of the Will. You guys know Triumph of the Will? It's like the fucking Nazi movie that was made by Leni Riefenstahl before the Holocaust, like when Hitler was just like rising up into power. It's gonna be proper gosh. It's gonna be a piece of history. It's gonna be a piece of history. Oh, it's gonna be crazy. But like, no, if you go in there and you like think that you're watching like an actual like movie, like you're fucked. You're too far gone. Yeah, no, it's this is their propaganda. This is their big one, the big one.
Executives were not involved whatsoever in any of the planning on this matter. None.
Did the president, as he said publicly, inform them about the U.S. operations?
I think all of those executives learned about this operation the same time everybody else did.
Well, President Trump has said the opposite in public.
No.
Yes, he has. I mean, he said it.
Oh, Jesus. I want to find this clip of Stevie Millie.
But Ted Cruz has one thing that I like. If I ever have problems, because it's hard to get people approved, he's a brilliant legal mind. He's a brilliant man. If I nominate him for the United States Supreme Court, I will get 100% of the vote. The Democrat.
The only reason he's doing this is because Ted Cruz is going to run for president. Oh, speaking of, did you guys hear about the leaked phone call between Ted Cruz and Trump? Ted Cruz, Donald Trump. Fuck you, Ted. I gotta find this, bro. I gotta find this. This shit was so fucking funny when I first read it. What do we got? Is it on, maybe I can find it on Twitter. Let me see if I can find it on Twitter. Donald Trump, Ted Cruz, fuck you, Ted. Here it is. Okay. So this is like a leaked phone call. All right. So Trump was in a bad mood. Ted Cruz tells his donors, I've been in conversations where he was very happy. This was not one of them. So Cruz says that he told Donald Trump, Mr. President, if we get to November of 2026 and people's 401ks are down 30% and prices are up 10 to 20% at the supermarket, we're going to go into election day and face a bloodbath. You're going to lose the House. You're going to lose the Senate. You're going to spend the next 2 years being impeached every single week. And Trump responds with, fuck you, Ted. Fuck you, Ted. Which is like also the exact type of response that I would expect from King Doland. The exact kind of response that I would expect from him. You know, because he's an absolute fucking moron. Because he's a fucking dipshit. What do you know about the politics in Europe? Not much other than like Elon's influence, you know? Because he's a sick fuck. Bro, also, his response is kind of indicative that this is true. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he wouldn't be this triggered if he didn't think that there was some truth behind everything that Ted is saying. Because Ted is right. You know, Raphael here, his real name is Raphael. He might be a fucking piece of shit, but he's not stupid. And this is exactly what's happening. Oh yeah, that Erica Kirk leak audio is fucking crazy too. Wait, didn't... I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, somebody fucking
out of the
attacked
room.
Ilhan Omar.
And we are staying on the breaking news out of Minneapolis tonight, where a man who attacked Congresswoman Ilhan Omar while she was holding a town hall tonight, we've learned has now been charged with third-degree assault. You see the video captured by our CNN camera as he was being taken out of the room. That came after this moment.
Bro, look at Ilhan.
Seconds after
Look at Ilhan, bro.
The Homeland Security Secretary Christine.
What a fucking legend. She squares up.
Being taken out of the room.
Let's go,
That came after
motherfucker.
this
Let's go,
moment when he rushed to the
motherfucker.
podium seconds after the representative had called on
Why
the
can't I
Homeland
pause
Security
this shit?
Secretary Kristi Noem to.
Bro, that's fucking crazy. Luigi, go to bed. Bro, I wonder what the fuck was in that syringe, though.
Posted actually a short time ago saying that she's a survivor and not going to let this agitator interrupt her, and she'll continue doing her work. So it's unknown what that substance is, but apparently she is okay tonight. Craig?
Well, we're glad about that. Let's not overdo it there. Ilhan Omar, she's a survivor. It looked to me like silly string, which we used to play with back in the day. Well,
Yo. Yo, what? Dude, Newsmax is insane. Newsmax is fucking crazy. Yeah, that's nuts. I might have to.
Joe Mueller, we appreciate it. Thank
I gotta
you very
save
much.
this one. You know what else they
And
did
I just
recently?
got a notice from Ilhan Omar, who just posted actually a short time ago, saying that she's a survivor and not going to.
You know what else they did recently? This guy, what is his name? His name is Kelly, something Kelly. Who's that newscaster from Newsmax? But they like held up their phone. He held up his phone and tried to make it seem like a gun and was like implying that that's what in terms of like Alex Preddy. Greg Kelly, let me see. Greg Kelly, Newsmax, phone gun. Let me get that link too. Thank you. Yeah, dude, this fucking guy's a psycho. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. This guy's a psycho. This is right after Alex Preddy was executed.
I want to show you something.
Bro, when I first saw this, I thought it was AI generated. That's how fucking insane this is.
I want to show you something. Does that look like a gun? I think it does a little bit. It's a phone. It's black. Like,
It's black! Brother, you might as well have put a hard R at the end of black there. That was insane. Jesus Christ.
a little bit. It's a phone. It's black. Like most.
Like most what? What's he gonna say?
Phones. That's crazy stuff.
Dude, that's so fucking crazy. Yeah, no, this guy's a psycho. This guy's a fucking psycho. It's black. Yeah, he hit that shit way too hard. He hit that shit way too hard. Look at what you guys put together. I got you guys doing fucking homework now. Kristi Noem on the verge of impeachment. I did hear about that. What is this? Guys, what the fuck? What the fuck? Are you guys like spies? Are you guys like doing analysis? You guys are criminal. I love it though. I appreciate it. But you guys are nuts. You guys are crazy. This is some parasocial ass shit. I appreciate it though. I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. All right, Noem impeachment. Yeah, no, that's important. That's important. Parallel economy, U.S. dollar is collapsing. Tech feudalist loyalty. Yeah. ICE escalation, the voice of racing threats, Indiana's death camp bill, and pregnancy policy. Get the fuck out of here, Indiana death camp bill. Get the fuck out of here. Bullshit. Got your Luigi pick? What's your Discord, or how should I send this? Somebody go to the Discord link. Hold on, let's see. What is this? Section 1.5E. Okay. Hold on. Execution methods. Authorizes the death penalty to be carried out by firing squad. Removes the requirement that an execution be carried out at the Indiana State Prison or before sunrise. Adds a pooled media witness to the list of persons authorized to witness an execution. Exempts certain persons from being required to participate in an execution and requires the Department of Correction to... This is so fucking crazy to me. Yo, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is this? Official document. Give me this. Section 1.5E, though, you said. Section 1.5E. Look at these guys. These are the motherfuckers who wrote this shit. This is the scariest lineup I've ever seen in my fucking life. Why are you Italian? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. All right, so where do I find the whole fucking bill? Chris Valenti is pretty cool. I wish Italy was real. Yeah, me too, man. Me too. I mean, this is the official document, but I don't know how to get further in detail with this. I don't know how to do that. What, do you guys know how to do that? One of you guys know how to do that? What the fuck do I click here? Click latest version at the top. Where the fuck do you see latest version? This? Top left of the blue column? Aha. All right, you said section 1.5E. What? Where the fuck is section 1.5E? Section 0.5. Left blue? Y'all are fucking assholes. Y'all are making fun of me now. Y'all are making fun of me now. Okay. Let's see. Except as provided in section 1.5 of this chapter. We'll go to the next one. The punishment of death shall be carried out by intravenous injection of a lethal substance or substances into the convicted person. Oh wait, let's go to the next one. An execution by firing squad shall be carried out by a firing squad consisting of 3 individuals who are selected by the warden of the prison where the execution will be carried out. Each individual shall fire a weapon containing live ammunition. No blanks may be used. Wait, so this is at the prisons. This is at the prisons. The Department of Correction may carry out an execution by lethal injection, firing squad, or nitrogen hypoxia. What? Individuals deprived of oxygen by breathing in pure... Oh my god, a gas chamber? A gas chamber? Oh my god. You gotta be fucking kidding. Yo. What the fuck? Yo, what the fuck? Dude, Indiana is a backwards ass place, dude. What the fuck? Oh my god, and that's definitely where they're gonna be sending like the people that ICE kidnapped. Dude. That's fucking crazy. No, that's absolutely fucking crazy. They're making death camps. They're making gas chambers. They're making death camps and gas chambers. And like, there's not even a way to like... There's not even like a way to make that silly. There's no way for me to make that silly. I can't make that silly. Give me 1 second. I gotta check on Luigi. I'll leave you with Chair Lenti this time. Luigi! Good. Oh, she's still gonna bark in the background, but it's terrible. It's terrible. Where's our intermission video? I just gave you that for a second, but that is the... That might be the craziest shit I've ever seen. Gas chamber? I barely know her. Okay, you found a way to make it silly. This is all crazy shit. Under Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill, ICE has been funded to increase detention beds to 108,000 by January 2026. The Indiana deal is a key hub for expansion. ICE is now using 91% more facilities than it did last year, including previously closed state prisons and county jails. In Indiana, ICE arrests at local lockups have surged with over 1,600 arrests tracked between May and October 2025 alone. The state isn't just cooperating, it's leasing its old prisons back to the Fed to house the Metro Surge detainees. Jesus. You gotta see Luigi in a little revolutionary outfit. You got it? Did somebody send the link? I'll pop it up. Jesus Christ. Gonna complain about Amazon? What was that? No. I was gonna complain about Amazon showing videos of pregnant women drinking wine, but that's way worse. Holy shiza. This is an AI thing? I mean, I'll still look at it. Where is it? Oh, that's cute. That's cute. AI trash! I'm kidding, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, I can't use AI art. I ain't gonna sell no AI art. It is pretty, it is cute, and I like it, but I can't sell AI art. I won't do that. All right. All right. I want to go through this stuff first. Oh, Beans wants to come in. I'll let Beans in. All right, come on in, Beans. I want to see what Aaron Rupar has going today. Aaron Rupar always has gas.
You know, they're playing this song, Macho Man. Every hard-working woman deserves a macho man, and I see a whole lot of them all around me. But the number one macho man you're going to hear from in a little while.
Yo, Grandma, shut the fuck up, dude. Ew. Shut the fuck up, Grandma. That's so gross. You're so fucking gross, dude.
Is that the last, one of the things that's shocking about the number of shots is that the last 5 shots or so are actually from a distance where he appears already lying on the ground, not moving.
Luigi, go to bed!
Do you remember that? Again, this is happening in
I mean,
5 to
honestly,
10
Alex
seconds.
being shot is the most memorable part of it. The agents are not a part of that, I think, because I watched him die. I mean, I watched him die. I remember him arching his back and his head rolling back, and it was so fast moving, but not for me. Like, when they left, when they fled, which now I see, that after the shooting, they decided to just scatter and save themselves.
Yeah, dude, you know what they did, the ICE agents? See, this is why it's such a huge problem that they wear these fucking masks. They just slowly blended back into the rest of the ICE agents with the masks. And like, bro, it's been days. And we still don't know the names of the fucking murderers. There were like 8 guys who unloaded on him. You know what I'm saying? And like, if you watch the video, dude, there's this one ICE agent who he looks and watches the guy next to him shoot Alex. And the ICE agent, he's backing up and he turns and Alex is already dead on the ground, being shot. And he draws his gun and starts shooting him. Like, it's that is so nuts. Like, I mean, the whole thing is fucking nuts, but like, I mean, that shit, that one shook me up. That was fucking crazy.
Watching him die, and then after, you know, I've watched people die before in more of a calculated and planned way, like, you know, hospice in various ways.
I gotta keep this stuff queued up. All right, let's make a quick, I gotta get, what's his fucks react. I gotta get Stephen Miller. Stephen Miller pulls back on ICE shooting statements. Stephen Miller has been like trying to cover his own ass. Yeah, here it is. He acknowledges a breach of protocol here. Come on, play the fucking video, you cocksucker.
One of Trump's top aides on immigration, Stephen Miller, is admitting tonight.
I'll keep this ready to go. Really sorry about that. That's not my fault. That's Donald Trump's fault because he's deaf. because he's deaf. I'm so sorry about that. That is not my fault. That is Donald Trump's fucking fault. What the fuck? Oh, that's the most awkward shit I ever seen. Let's see that again. Oh, God. Oh, I hate when that happens. You know, that's probably the most relatable thing Melania has ever done. I hate when that shit happens. We've all had that shit happen to us. High five. Like... Oh, God, he's so fucking stupid. Okay. I want to align some links. We're going to make the first video real quick. Start with Trump saying you just can't have guns. I can skip Trump truth today. Then we're going to move into Stephen Miller pulling back on his... this is the same fucking guy who said that he was an assassin. Let's then talk about that woman. These fuckers. Oh wait, no, I do want Trump for his inner sanctum fucking take. I want Trump for his inner sanctum shit. That's why I had the definition of inner sanctum of sanctum. Hold on. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. Okay. Crazy ass Nikki. That'll be cool. All right. All right, I think we're good to make a video. Would you ever consider running for office? Yeah, but unfortunately, I don't think there's going to be elections by the time I'm old enough to run for office. And I do mean that. That's not a cop-out. I don't know if there's going to be elections in 2036. I think that's when I'm old enough. Let's start that video. I agree. Let's start the video. All right. All right. All right. You ready? So we're in the midst of a government shutdown, and the president of the United States says you can't have guns anymore. And ICE is just so cruel that even Stephen Miller, that fucking, like, the chief Nazi, Eric Goebbels up there, even he's backtracking a little bit and going, listen, maybe there was a breach of protocol here. And then, I mean, even his fucking wife is trying to run defense for him online. I saw Kyle talking about that on Twitter. That shit was hilarious. Oh yeah, also we're fucking invading Iran, and we're gonna bomb Iran again probably before I've been telling you this whole month that we're probably gonna bomb Iran before the end of January. And oh, thank you for that reminder. I've got to get that Trump Truth Social post up. You know what? Why, that's a good place to start. I figured today I had a whole bunch of stuff that I haven't looked at yet, and I thought that we would do it together. Some first reaction shit. But there's one thing that I do got to show you before we start. All right, listen to this. King Dolan posted this on Truth Social about 7 hours ago as of filming. It's 2:16 p.m. Eastern Standard on the 28th of January 2026 right now as of filming. Listen to this. A massive armada is headed to Iran. It is moving quickly with great power, enthusiasm, and purpose. It is a larger fleet headed by the great aircraft carrier Abraham Lincoln. Than that sent to Venezuela. like with Venezuela, it is ready, willing, and able to rapidly fulfill its mission with speed and violence if necessary. Hopefully, Iran will quickly come to the table and negotiate a fair and equitable deal. No nuclear weapons. One that is good for all parties. Time is running out. It is truly of the essence. As I told Iran once before, make a deal. They didn't. And there was Operation Midnight Hammer, a major destruction of Iran. The next attack will be far worse. Don't make that happen again. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President Donald J. Trump. All right, so cocksucker, motherfucker, pedophile president. There's a couple of things that I want to talk about here. I think that the reason why he didn't bomb Iran like 2 weeks ago when like this whole like bullshit CIA Mossad propaganda shit about like tens of thousands of people dying in Iran, which even I fucking fell for at first. I do think the protests are real. I don't think the numbers are real, where they're like 70, 80, 90,000 people are dead. Don't believe it. But he said he was going to bomb Iran. And then he didn't. And I think the reason is that this armada was not there yet, right? And that if we bombed Iran with our like B-2 bombers, their response immediately would be to Israel. And Israel needs our armada there to be shooting down the missiles like we were the last time they were exchanging rounds back and forth. You know what I'm talking about? Second thing I want to address here is no nuclear weapons. Brother, you have been bombing Iran for, you and Israel have been bombing Iran and fucking with them for decades. And they haven't had a nuclear weapon the entire time. And I've said this before, Hassan Piker has the nuclear doctrine, right? And he's correct. What nations do we not fuck with? China, North Korea, Russia, right? We might fuck with them economically, but we don't bomb them. Why? Because they have nuclear fucking weapons. So, what it seems like is the only way to prevent the Western world and Israel from bombing your shit is to have a nuclear weapon. So, what sort of deal do you think you're gonna make with these fucking people other than putting your boot in their fucking neck? And then also, I love how he's gone from Operation Midnight Hammer. He at first claimed it was a complete obliteration of their nuclear program, right? Now he's calling it a major destruction of Iran and saying that they need to make a deal to make no nuclear weapons. Brother, that wasn't very long ago. That was, when was that? Five months ago, something like that? Brother, that was not very long ago. So you definitely didn't fucking obliterate their nuclear program if you're saying that now you have to make a deal to make no nuclear. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? He's just such a fucking fat hypocrite. It's unbelievable. And then also, don't make that happen again. Or sorry, the next attack will be far worse. Don't make that happen again. Literally sounds like a husband coming home and going, don't make me fucking hit you, bitch. Don't you overcook that meatloaf, bitch. I don't want to hurt you. Don't make me do this. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking crazy, dude. All right, more. All right, here's Donald Trump telling you that you can't have guns. Oh.
Walk in with guns.
Hold on.
Guns. You can't walk in with guns. You just can't. You can't walk in with guns. You can't do that. Your Second Amendment will always be safe with me as your president. Second Amendment.
Luigi, go to bed.
Amendment is under siege. Our Constitution is being run through the shredder. The only thing standing between you and the obliteration of your under siege Second Amendment is me. I'm the only thing. Anybody else? You wouldn't have your guns right now. You can't have guns. You can't walk in with guns. You just can't.
I'm a big advocate of the Second Amendment. I have been from the beginning. I protected it.
We have to have a Second Amendment that's meaningful. If we don't, we're going to have levels of death and destruction like this country has never seen before.
Yo, NRA, where you at? Because, like, you guys have been very weak in your response to the right wing's literal dismantling of our Second Amendment rights. And it's crazy how, like, the don't tread on me crowd, I have to have my fucking AR-15 to protect me from a tyrannical government, or I've literally become the people actually saying, like, verbatim saying, you can't have guns. You can't bring a gun. And also the thing is, a lot of people have been saying you can't bring a gun to a protest. I would like to point out that Alex Preddy wasn't at a protest. That wasn't a fucking protest. He was filming ICE. There were protesters. He wasn't fucking one of them. So it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter.
You can't have guns. You can't walk.
By the way, if you're hearing Luigi bark in the background, I'm really sorry about that. She's just locked up in her fucking cage right now. She has to be. She was like, she got literally paralyzed on New Year's, and now she has to stay in her fucking cage for 6 weeks, and she's a little bit tired of it, but we'll figure it out.
In with guns, you just can't. You can't have guns. You can't walk in with guns. You just can't. You can't walk in with guns. You can't do that. Your Second
He's such a fucking hypocritical piece of shit. All right, so now we have top White House aide and chief Nazi of the fucking regime, Stephen Miller, acknowledges possible breach of protocol before Alex Preddy's shooting. So I'm going to play this for a second while I go give Luigi a little fucking gabapentin.
Trump's top aides on immigration, Stephen Miller,
stress,
is admitting tonight a possible breach of protocol by the officer who shot Alex Preddy, which is a pretty stunning thing to come out of this administration, especially given what they said initially. It comes as Republican Senator Thom Tillis, whom you just heard slamming Kristi Noem, has taken on Stephen Miller.
Stephen Miller is in the same boat. This guy, after doing the stupid comments he made about Greenland getting the president in a difficult circumstance, is one of the people that came out publicly and said that this guy was a terrorist before he had even talked with anybody on the ground, and that's clearly not the case now. So, I mean, it's just, I mean, Stephen Miller never fails to live up to my expectations of incompetence.
I mean, that's a pretty stunning thing to hear a Republican
I did hear him say that. So that's a Republican. And dude, that's the thing, is Stephen Miller is actually I do think that he's probably going to get thrown out of the regime, because the same way that Greg Bovino got demoted, like, I think that he is such a bad look for Trump that it's actually doing Trump a disservice to keep him in the cabinet.
Live up to my expectations for incompetence. Kristen Holmes broke this news about Miller. She joins us now from the White House. So, Kristen, what are you learning right now?
Yeah, Aaron, this is quite stunning coming from Stephen Miller, who, of course, has been one of the most hard-line immigration enforcers when it comes to President Trump's administration. He is essentially conceding or acknowledging that there might have been a breach of protocol when it comes to the shooting of Alex Preddy. And just a reminder, this is the same person who said that Preddy in the aftermath was a would-be assassin.
Literally, and then immediately labeled him as a domestic terrorist. And also the Vice President of the United States fucking retweeted that.
This is what the statement says, and he lays this out very clearly. It says that the White House provided clear guidance to DHS that the extra personnel that had been sent to Minnesota to force protection should be used for conducting fugitive operations to create a physical barrier between the arrest teams and the disruptor teams. It goes on to say, we are evaluating why the CBP team may not have been following that protocol. So that's the first piece of news that we're learning here.
So now Stephen Miller is saying that that Border Patrol team didn't follow protocol. And I'd like to, again, point out the fact that we still don't know their names, that there's 8 fucking murderers embedded in ICE, which also, here's the thing, guys, because of the masks, you have to, if you're going to go protest ICE, you have to understand and consider every single one of them, any of them, could be one of those 8 murderers, okay? This is why I tell you, like, ICE is full of fucking murder rapists, white supremacists, Ku Klux Klan members. They could be any of them. They might have shifted them around states. They definitely are not on leave or anything like that. We don't know who they are. Any one of those masked fucks could be a murderer.
From Miller, the White House is looking into this and that they're acknowledging there might have been a breach of protocol. But there's more here. We had learned that Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem had been in constant touch with the White House leading up to her press conference, leading up to the first tweet that DHS put out about the shooting of Alex Preddy. She had been talking to Miller. She had been talking to a number of various officials. She had briefed them on how she was going to comport herself when she got up there. Here's what Miller said about that. Said, the initial statement from DHS was based on reports from CBP on the ground. The reason why that is notable is that
Customs and Border Patrol. Also, guys, by the way, Customs and Border Patrol is, I think, even more lunatic than ICE is. ICE is fucking cruel, too, but what we've seen, I'm pretty sure the guy who killed Renee Good was also Customs and Border Patrol. I don't think that was ICE. I could be wrong, so don't hold me to that. But and I also remember reading about stories of Customs and Border Patrol, like putting like barbed wire wrapped barrels in like the rivers where migrants were crossing on the southern border. This is in like 2014, right? So Customs and Border Patrol has always been fucking cruel.
Disputing that he gave talking points to Noem, that the White House was behind that, but instead they are saying that they got that information, that he got his information from reports on the ground from CBP.
Jonathan Ross is ICE, yeah, and then the other guys are Customs and Border Patrol.
Officials now saying they're evaluating if there was wrongdoing by those agents.
Oh, yeah, now it took you long enough, brother. It took you fucking long enough. It's not like the entire goddamn planet watched Alex Pretty be murdered. This is one of the women who filmed, like, up close. I'm pretty sure we watched some of her footage of her up close filming Alex Pretty being murdered. I'm frankly certain she was detained, but she did a little interview with Anderson Cooper, and I wanted to watch a little bit of that.
One of the things that's shocking about the number of shots is that the last 5 shots or so are actually from a distance where he appears already lying on the ground, not moving.
Yep.
Do you remember that? Again, this is happening in
I mean,
5 to
honestly,
10
Alex
seconds.
being shot is the most memorable part of it. The agents are not a part of that, I think, because I watched him die.
Yeah, and also the agents... Oh, couldn't pause it there. Yeah, also the agents are masked, so it's going to be very hard to... Like, you know how, like, after a crime, they immediately trying to get you in, and they're like, could you draw the suspect? Or not, could you draw the suspect? Could you describe the suspect, you know? And they get, like, a fucking sketch. Bro, they're wearing masks. It's going to be impossible for you to create a mental image of them, because all you get to see is, like, the fucking slits of their eyes. You know, and also, I'd like to point out the hypocrisy of the fucking right-wingers who are always bitching and moaning about, like Sharia law and talking about the way that, like, well, the only thing that you can see on a woman is their eyes. And it's like, yeah, well, dude, the only fucking thing that we can see on the goddamn secret Gestapo police is their fucking eyes right now. I think that's a little bit more of a goddamn fucking threat.
I remember him arching his back and his head rolling back, and it was so fast moving, but not for me. Like, when they fled, which now I see, that after the shooting, they decided to just scatter.
Yup, dude, they just left him on the ground. Also, they left evidence there, dude. Like, the fucking civilians put together, like a bunch of trash cans in a circle around, like, his backpack and stuff because it's a fucking crime scene. It's evidence, right? And they just left. They just fucking left. It's insane. They just assimilated back into the crowd of mass Nazis, and now we don't know who's who. Who knows if they were moved across state lines? Who knows where they are? Who knows who they are?
Save themselves. Watching him die, and then after, you know, I've watched people die before in more of a calculated and planned way, like, you know, hospice in various ways. You know what that looks like, and I knew he was gone because I watched it. And then they come over to try to perform some type of medical aid.
You fucking put 10 shots in his vital organs. I'm sure if there even is an autopsy, if they let there be a fucking investigation on this, they're gonna be like, yeah, like, I don't know, maybe the 6th round or something hit his heart. He was dead on the fuck after that 6th shot, something like that, you know? A couple of shots in his lungs, couple in his liver. Like, you guys unloaded on him, and I understand cops are trained to unload the magazine and neutralize the threat, right? But the threat, quote unquote, which he wasn't even a threat to begin with, the threat was removed from his fucking waistband. You disarmed him. He's no longer a threat. Could you imagine, I don't know, go back to when you were a kid and we used to watch Cops. You know how fucked up that is to think about, but we used to watch Cops. Could you imagine seeing one of those fucking cop shows where a guy is a legally owned firearm and he's got his hands up, and one cop comes behind him and takes his fucking pistol, and then the other cop puts 10 shots in his chest? It's hard to fathom because, like, when you think about that, well, they have faces and they're cops, you know what I mean? And I fucking hate cops, don't get me started, but it's different. These are like masked Nazis, bro. These are masked Nazis. It's so much different.
By ripping his clothes open with scissors and then maneuvering his body around like a rag doll, only to discover that it could be because they wanted to count the bullet wounds to see how many they got, like he's a deer. I watched that, and that is what it felt like they were doing, and that is part of why I was like, what are you guys doing? Why would you jostle his body around like that? You're not even doing anything to help him. But I knew he was gone.
You knew he was gone then?
I knew he was gone.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's so fucked up. Oh, yeah, I saw this. I saw a little bit of this. So, like a rideshare driver, like an Uber driver or some shit, Somali American, he's been confronting ICE. Gotta look at this.
I can hear you don't have the same accent as me. That's why I'm
Oh, so you're going by accents now?
We just heard that agent saying, I can hear you don't have the same
Fucking
accent
pig.
as me. That's why I'm asking you, which I think is a pretty stunning thing to hear. I mean, then, so you're talking to them. You talk about the woman first, then there's him. And then, actually, Greg Bovino, right? The top guy at the time on the ground.
Yeah, used to be. Fucking bovine fascist has been demoted. By the way, his demotion does not mean that the ICE operations are stopping.
Of all of this shows up by your window, and you've shared some more of that exchange. Let me play it.
The big boss over here.
What's going on?
They're just harassing people based on skin color. Are we in Germany?
No, come on.
What do you guys want to do today? You guys want to take me in or something?
Oh, that depends. Are you an illegal alien?
Illegal alien, man. Our planet, yes. I might be from another planet.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
if that's the case, if you're from another planet, that counts too.
Well, if that counts, well, I'm an alien, guys. Let's do DNA tests and You got a lab? We can run some blood tests, see what the hell I have. You guys shooting at people, man. Somebody just got shot for what? Why did you guys shoot that lady? Answer me that. There's an officer today that shot a lady in the head, dude.
Really?
For what?
I don't know why they do the head, man.
You got.
Oh my God, is this before he even knew about Renee Good? This is before he even knew about Renee. What a fucking dumbass. And yo, the guy filming this, the Somali guy, is brave as shit for doing this.
All these stuff, you could have just got her, man. She's not gonna like fly out of the country.
Like an alien.
Like an alien with a spaceship.
What the fuck? Dude, he's so awkward. I don't think he's ever had social interactions before that are like outside of having a gun on his fucking hip.
The spaceship.
Yeah.
So obviously you sound confident there, Ahmed, but I can only imagine.
Oh, there he is, Ahmed.
Obviously this is hours after Renee is shot and killed, and you're sitting there feeling that guys already told you that because of your accent you have to prove you're an American. Greg Bovino walks up. Yeah, did you feel scared a bit that things could go wrong?
I would have. We're talking about...
I mean, it was very obvious.
It's like Heinrich Himmler walking up to you and you're Jewish.
To me, by the way Border Patrol was acting with me unprofessionally, that they really didn't care about my identity. There's something else other than what was obvious that was going on.
Oh, can I guess? Allow me to guess why they targeted you, Ahmed. A couple of things. Your name is Ahmed. You're Somali. You have an accent. And you are brown-skinned. That, my friend, and also maybe you're not Christian. I have no idea there. Those 5 things, in the eyes of these ICE Nazi Gestapo fucks, quite literally, in their eyes, they don't deem you as a human, which is very ironic considering the alien from another planet conversation. They're okay with that conflation. It's very intentional, okay? They do not consider you to be a fucking human being, homie.
So when he said, you know what? I know you're not an American citizen, and I demand that you show me proof of that.
See how he was taking his picture there? We already know, we covered this recently, that ICE now has their own private database, and they are taking pictures of everybody who protests them and everybody who films them and putting them into that database. That database is the NSPM 7 designation list, right? Which means that you are considered a domestic terrorist in the eyes of ICE. Now, this goes into my later video that'll be coming out tonight, probably around like 7 o'clock p.m. A recent Indiana bill, they are bringing back gas chambers. That's not a joke. I have fucking proof of this. It's fucking hideous as one. Gas chambers and firing squads, and we're talking about in the prisons. Like, they're going to be executing prisoners, and this is... You know exactly what's going on here. This is they're making death camps, concentration camps, American Auschwitz. It's so fucked up. So we're going to get into that in tonight's video.
American citizenship verification, documents, whatever. I need that. What's making me ask you this stuff is you do not sound like me. You don't have the same, and then he pointed to his face, you don't have the same accent as me. So I was shocked. I was startled, and I said, we're using accents now to verify citizenship? Are we using... It was just absurd to hear that, you know, for the first time in my life. I'm like, accents? Wow, there's so many different accents in America, right? There's the Spanish accent, there's the Italian accent, there's the Boston accent, there's the Texas accent, there's the Arkansas accent, which I'm not a big fan of. But then again, this guy chose to say, you got to sound like me to be a U.S. citizen. So I was like, hey, I'm not going to partake in this nonsense. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the same energy he's using towards me on him. What do you mean if I'm from this country?
I can hear you don't have the same accent.
Unfucking believable, these Nazi pigs. Oh, Tim Walz went on Pod Save America. All right, listen. I don't despise Tim Walz, but Timmy Two Tits, you've been acting like a real baby back bitch as of late. Now, I have not seen this. And I hope to God you stand up to the fucking cocksucking pedophile who is invading your city with a private masked Gestapo that is executing civilians. I haven't seen this yet. You motherfucking better, Timmy. Come on.
With Tom Homan today. Did Tom Homan acknowledge the ways in which there had been...
Yeah, so Tim Walz had a meeting with the border czar, Tom Homan, that fat thumb-looking motherfucker who sounds like he's chewing on marbles, that cocksucker.
Overreach, the ways in which their tactics and their tenor has been counterproductive.
Said it's not the way to do it.
He did.
I think that was his words. He said, this is not the way to do this. And I think what he acknowledged is, and look, I don't agree with Tom Homan's philosophy on things, but I do understand that he is law enforcement, and he understands right from wrong, and he knows. I mean, no matter how much they were trying to gaslight us, the layman on the street said, I don't really think it's good policing to run around and throw canisters and kick people down and things. That's probably not a good idea. He acknowledged that and said something has to change. And then I think what he acknowledged, what we've been saying all along, is they're spreading lies about this. I said, Tom, you got the president believing that you have 14,000 people you had here. And he goes, what? I said, yeah, you didn't arrest 14,000 people. His people are kind of like stammering along and stuff. And he at least acknowledged, look, we got to deal with real numbers. And I said, you said we have 1,400 people in our prisons that are here undocumented. We have 8,000 total people in our prisons. 207 are serving sentences, and they should serve their Minnesota sentences. And what we do is we give them over to you. So talking to him, at least he was grounded in the reality of what the numbers look like. And I just asked him, I said, what's your mission here, Tom? What are you trying to do? We're trying to get folks who shouldn't be in this country and who are dangerous to us out. And, you know, my response would be is, well, you could probably give me the names of the people who shot my two constituents, because those are two people that are dead. So it was a little more grounded in reality. It was an acknowledgement that the situation is not what they want.
He's saying nothing, right? Like he's saying nothing. Like he's made no progress. It seems like ICE is not going to withdraw at all. He's saying nothing. Oh, that Timmy, you fucking pussy ass bitch. Oh my God, Timmy.
I have to say it was, it was somewhat of a glimmer of hope that at least it felt like we were dealing on the same reality.
You're out there looking for a glimmer of hope? You're the fucking governor. Brother, you are, oh my God, I'll just take a crumb, Mr. Homan, please. You don't have to withdraw ICE, but could you make me a pinky promise that you're gonna change your tactics a little bit? Fucking, dude, tell him, here's what you do, Timmy. You tell Tom Homan, you go, listen, Tom, you fat fuck. If you don't pull out ICE by the end of this month, and I mean every single one of your fucking agents, I'm going to deploy the National Guard, and they will hold the fucking line protecting the protesters. If you throw a single tear gas canister, if you open fire on a single one of our fucking citizens, my National Guard units will rock your shit, son. All right? Now, if you want to do that immigration customs enforcement, which is not what you're fucking doing, but if you want to fucking do that, maybe you pull back, you take your fucking fat Proud Boys back to fucking DC, you regroup, you get rid of 95 fucking % of them, and you go back to what ICE used to fucking be, which is just border patrol. Like we're not talking about rounding up people going door to fucking door. In reality, what you should be doing is abolishing ICE entirely. You should be abolishing ICE entirely. The fucking system is completely rooted in slave catching techniques. So maybe you get rid of it entirely. We rewrite the fucking immigration laws. We make it a lot fucking easier to people coming here. Like, there is so much shit that you could be doing other than begging for a fucking crumb. Sorry. Jesus Christ.
The other side of that, and I hear that, and of course you don't want to be dealing with federal leadership that is calling people domestic terrorists and assassins and slamming local. You
calling me
calling you someone who wants this to happen.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it wouldn't be a success to have a more professional version of execution of this current policy.
It would not.
And Tom Homan may be on the scale of reasonable, slightly more reasonable than a Bavina.
Oh my
But
God.
you still have undertrained, poorly prepared.
Yeah, that Overton window shifted a lot to what we consider to be okay.
Exactly. And so in some ways, Noam being such a buffoon and Miller being out there saying these things only heightened the importance of this issue for people. The policy of mass deportations remains.
Yes.
So if he's saying he wants to get the worst of the worst out, but the White House is setting a goal of 1 million deportations,
That's right.
The math doesn't work. So you met with...
Jesus. I'm not watching another fucking clip of that piece of shit. All right. Also, I just want to show you one thing here. If you didn't know, Ilhan Omar was attacked recently. Let me see if I can get the clip up here. She was attacked at her town hall. Some like fat fucking psycho ran up to her with a syringe full of some unknown liquid. Ilhan Omar attacked. And sprayed her with it. We don't know what the fuck it was, but here, check this out.
Must resign or face impeachment.
Now, she's okay. She's okay. It wasn't like acid or anything, but she did square up to the motherfucker. Isn't there another angle of this? Yeah, there's another angle here.
Of the agency. Of the economies for good. And DHS resign. Noam must
Here it is.
resign or face impeachment.
Dude, look at how she fucking squared up. She was about to knock his shit out, dude. She was about to knock his fucking shit out.
Face impeachment.
All right, so what I wanted to show you from that was the reaction from Newsmax, bro. Newsmax is actually fucking insane, but I want you to see this, and then I think I have one more Newsmax clip. Do I still have it? Queued up somewhere here. Yeah, okay, I want to show you two Newsmax clips before I cut it here, because we're getting close to 30 minutes. Check this out. Here's Newsmax's response to that Ilhan clip.
I just got a notice from Ilhan Omar, who just posted actually a short time ago, saying that she's a survivor and not going to let this agitator interrupt her, and she'll continue doing her work. So it's unknown what that substance is, but apparently she is okay tonight. Craig?
Dude, why do you look so disappointed that she's okay? Like, why do you look so disappointed? Who said it was staged? It was up on that tweet.
Well, we're glad about that. Let's not overdo it there, Ilhan Omar. She's a survivor. It looked to me like silly string, which we used to play with back in the day. Well, Joe Moeller, we appreciate it.
Yo, nah, that's cancer, dude. That is cancer in a television show. And like, dude, Newsmax is like what, like your fucking elderly motherfuckers are watching that. Like, silly string? Silly string. Yo, I don't know what to tell you other than like the state of the right wing is absolutely fucked. Listen, but the thing is, I can feel the tide shifting. Can you feel it too? Can you feel that like I think of Americans in three different categories, at least like growing up in the early 2000s, right? Where the Iraq war and Afghanistan and all that shit, where it was sort of like there were those who, and I was a child, so don't expect much from me, but there were those who knew what was going on was all a lie, you know? Like, we were there for the oil. There were those who were very confused because propaganda was good. And then there were those who were completely spoon-feeding the propaganda. They were like, yeah, no, freedom of democracy, bro. Like, we got to go get Bin Laden, right? That middle group of the confused, excuse me, my GERD is going off here. Excuse me. That middle group of the confused because of how effective the propaganda was, you don't have a leg to stand on anymore. Now, with like the constant filming and like your people getting executed in the streets and Trump posting on Truth Social, like now you can't use it as an excuse to be like, oh, I'm just like, I just go with the flow. I'm apolitical, whatever. No, like it's over now. Like every day we're seeing motherfuckers being murdered and we're invading Greenland and we're invading Iran and we're bombing Venezuela and we're kidnapping world leaders and we're threatening to invade Canada. Like It's over now. You cannot stay silent anymore because complacency is fucking compliance, bro. You might as well be a collaborator. Anyway, listen, if you're here live, stay. We have more shit to cover. If you're watching this pre-recorded on YouTube, thank you very much. And there should be another video coming out at 7 o'clock. Do me a favor, click that video right over there. It's a banger, and I know bangers. Send me all your money. All right, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. We're going to get that going. We're going to get that posted up. Good to go. And then we're going to keep on going because we got more shit to talk about. All right. I thought it was at 8 p.m. Did I say 7? All right. Well, I guess it's going up at 7. Guess it's going up at 7. You know? Shit. All right. We've got to make a thumbnail about that, and I think it should be, what should it be? What should the thumbnail be focused on? Stephen Miller, maybe? Stephen Miller. Check Drive. Oh, you guys made thumbnails? You guys made thumbnails for me. How very kind of you. How very, very kind of you. I don't see any. Not from today. I see stuff from the 26th. Maybe I'm crazy. What is this? New link? Give me that link. What do we got? Moist Critical is a perfect example of what you're saying. Yeah, dude. Moist Critical is, Hassan called him something. He called him, Normie Jesus, right? And if Moist Critical is coming out and talking about this shit, then you have lost the normies. It's over. It's straight up over. I don't see any new thumbnails for the day, but that's okay. I think what we're going to do is Stephen Miller looking crazy. Canva. And it's going to say, it'll say something. All right, we need a good Stevie Millie pick. No issues were found with the video. That's good. This is episode 364. Bro, I fucking hate this piece of shit so much. I think he and Kristi Noem are the two that I absolutely despise the most in the regime, other than the Fuhrer himself, obviously. But this cocksucker is such a repugnant, disgusting, bald, hideous, fucking soulless, heartless piece of fucking shit, dude. I hate him. I hate him so fucking much. Just a complete fucking waste of oxygen. Russ Vought is also absolutely fucking heinous. Okay, and then we'll make the text. Oh, I want to make him look like sweaty and panicked. Sweat. Sweat? Nope. How the fuck am I supposed to make him sweaty? You know? I don't know how the fuck. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. Or what's that fucking thing called in an anime? The red thing they put on your fucking head. You know, it kind of looks like a cross. You know what I'm talking about? What the fuck is that thing called? What the fuck is that thing called? That has a name. That thing has a fucking name. Stress mark? Yup. It kind of just looks like a fucking laser. That's kind of a bad implication. That's a very bad look. It's a very bad look. I don't know. I mean, it kind of doesn't work. It kind of doesn't work. It kind of doesn't work. I'm not mad at it, but it kind of doesn't work. I like the dunce cap idea. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Nah, that ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. I mean, that kind of works. It's a little low, but it kind of works. All right, all right, all right. All right, so this is gonna say. What should we make this say? Because we're doing one thumbnail now. We're gonna do one thumbnail and 3 titles instead. I got it. Maybe. How's that? I think that's good, yeah? You dig? You dig? All right. Title only. All right, so we're going to say ICE cover-up Stephen Miller retreats. Or Stephen Miller blames. No. ICE cover-up backfires. Stephen Miller is screwed. Second one. ICE cover-up fails. Kristi Noem and Stephen Miller are cooked. The third one is going to be ICE cover-up fails miserably. That's it. Okay. Set test. Thumbnail. All right, it's going to need a little bit of a tweak. So we're in the midst of a government shutdown. Alrighty. Alright, we're good. Let me make a, now we gotta make an advertisement for it. What is this, Nelson? Kids are protesting ICE on Roblox daily. I heard about this. I heard about this, dude. The kids, some of the kids are alright. Some of the kids are so loud. I gotta mute it so I don't get copyrighted, but that's so fucking funny, dude. I started jumping protesters in Roblox. Oh my god, no! No! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Bart! They got Bart, man! They got Bart, man! Dude, get the school bus. No! Get him out of there! Get him out of there! Get the kids! Oh my god, they're opening fire, dude! Oh my god, dude. Oh my fucking god, dude. I fought in the battle of Roblox. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, Jesus, based on the novel Christ. Yeah, no, literally, bro. All right. Let me make a quick advertisement for this video. All right. So, Herr Goebbels, also known as Stephen Miller, he's already retracting his former statements where he was, or he's not really retracting his statements because he called Alex Preddy a fucking assassin. He's not retracting shit, but what he is saying is like, maybe the Border Patrol agents were in breach of protocol. I don't know. And then his fucking hideous dog bitch of a wife is running his defense on fucking Twitter. You're a failed podcaster, bitch. Shut the fuck up, dude. Other than that, I got a whole new YouTube video covering the ICE fucking cruelty. I mean, there's this one guy's like a Somali American who he like faced Greg Bovino, the bovine fascist, straight to his fucking face and was like, "What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna deport me like I'm a criminal, illegal alien? What are you thinking, from another fucking planet, bro?" And Bovino, the fascist, he's like, "Yeah, are you from another fucking planet?" The whole thing is insane. There's also Anderson Cooper did an interview with one of the women who filmed Alex Preddy being executed, and it's fucking brutal. So we're gonna talk about that. And then, later tonight around like 7 or 8 o'clock, there's going to be another video. I'm talking about the Indiana death camp bill where they're like legalizing gas chambers and using firing squads in prisons and shit. All this is real. It's fucking horrifying. And I got the actual like official document. Like, let me see if I still got it over here. I probably do. Yeah, like, bro, like I got like the doc. I've got the doc, bro, and like it's like the .gov type shit. You know how it is. Anyway, go fuck yourself. I'm still live on YouTube. Come join. It'll be fun. New YouTube video. Oh, what did Solniki say? All right. Let's get this on YouTube. YouTube. So, Herr Goebbels, also known as Stephen Miller, he's already retracting his That was so uncalled for. What was? Me calling Stephen Miller's wife a hideous dog bitch. I didn't go far enough, that repugnant whore. I fucking hate that hideous cunt. I hate that bitch. You're a lot more silly than usual. I've been taking vitamins more and doing a lot more cardio, and I lost 10 pounds. So, I don't know. All right, new episode of the Valenti VOD. Related video, that one, upload. All right, that's going up on YouTube Shorts. Now I gotta get it uploaded on Instagram Reels, and then we're good to go. Congrats on losing 10 pounds, Chris. Thank you. Appreciate that. New episode of the Valenti VOD. Bang. Bang Scaroonies. Have you heard the story about Christy Plastic Trench Hog Gnome's side piece yet? Do you mean her 9mm or her Glock? Because I'm pretty sure the 9mm is the one that she murdered her puppy with. Thank you for the $10. Thank you for the hard work you do, Mr. Valenti. I could watch you dunk on Stephen Miller all day. I appreciate it, bro. And it ain't hard work if you love what you do. You know what I'm saying? What's your zodiac sign? I'm a Libra. I am the scale of justice. What is this? Al Jazeera on TikTok? Oh, I got a crazy fucking video I gotta show you guys. What is this? So what is this? This is the Ecuadorian consulate, right? What's a murder puppy story? Christy No murdered her puppy because she couldn't get it to stop pissing inside. Yeah, dude, ICE is just simply out of fucking control. Oh, no, I wanted that up. I wanted that up. What do you have against people from Liberia? What? Sorry, what? What? Huh? You good? What's going on, man? You good right now? Are you good right now, bro? Okay. All right. Yeah, now being called a domestic terrorist from this government, bro, that's pride, you know. All right. So we're going to talk about the Indiana bill about death camps. And then we're going to cover Trump with his inner sanctum a little bit. It's going to be a little bit of a goofier video. And then Nicki Minaj being a dumb bitch. Ted Cruz yelling at King Doland. That'll be it. That'll be it. All right. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Here we go. Indiana is building death camps, and they want to use like firing squads and gas chambers inside of prisons. This is a recent bill, a House bill number 1119, proposed on January 27th, 2026 at 5:21 p.m. If you don't believe me, I got the actual fucking document here. IGA.in.gov, and then this all shit. It's the fucking craziest thing I've ever seen. We're going to talk about that. Huh? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? What else? Trump admitted that he has an inner sanctum. If you don't know what an inner sanctum is, it's sort of like it's like a summoning pit for Baal or Moloch, with like a temple. It's like a sacred place. Oh, we're doing sacrifices to Moloch under the ballroom, and that's why we call it the ballroom, because it's for Baal. We got babies. Oh, give me the baby. Look at this one. Lots of people have been saying this baby's so cute, so cute. I've been saying it's hot, and we're gonna sacrifice it to Moloch. Oh. Like, I mean, I don't even know what to tell you anymore. Nicki Minaj being a dumb bitch, saying that, you know, like, there ain't nobody like Donald Trump. I love Donald Trump. She's licking him clean. I don't know what it is. She almost seems scared. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that her husband's a pedophile and she wants to get him a pardon. And then Ted Cruz pretty much told Donald Trump, yo, you're gonna lose the House, you're gonna lose the Senate, you're gonna get impeached every fucking week, you're a doofus. And then Donald goes, fuck you, Ted. So lots of shit to talk about. We're gonna talk about it. Hi, how are you? I'm Chris Valenti. Welcome to the Valenti VOD. If you're new here, I'm a dirtbag leftist, also known as a socialist. I fucking hate fascism, and I think that capitalism has led us down the wrong path, and it is the reason why we are experiencing such fucking travesties every single goddamn day. Other than that, I have no sponsors. I don't do ad reads. I've never had a conversation with a billionaire, a government, a PAC, anything like that. So if you do want to support this channel, because this is grassroots media, this is independent media, every dollar that I get donated, that goes into expanding the operation, maybe getting a little bit of art on the wall, you know, getting a nicer camera, getting a new microphone, expanding, doing everything we can. So a couple ways you can help me out financially. You could buy merch like the Swotialist poster, the Duty Calls merch line. You could click the thanks button down below to tip me directly. You can click the join button down below to become a member, which will give you access to some really cool emotes and I just saw, shut the fuck up, just some really cool emotes and some member only content. And then also you can become a patron on Patreon. Huge shout out to the patrons, guys. become a patron, because you never know what's going to happen with these platforms. You know, TikTok got fucking nuked. Some other apps are going to get fucking nuked. You never know what's going to happen. Patreon, at least, you know, I don't think that they got their eye on that one. So make sure you become a patron. Oh, other than that, for free, like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Do that shit for free, even if you fucking hate me, you fucking piece of shit. All right, without further ado, let's dive into the, honestly, I think the scariest nightmare news I've had to read in a long time. So there's this bill that was proposed on the 27th, that was yesterday, in Indiana, and the synopsis of the bill is as reads: execution methods, authorizes the death penalty to be carried out by firing squad, removes the requirement that an execution be carried out at the Indiana State Prison and before sunrise. So not having to be done at the Indiana State Prison implies that they're going to be doing executions in private prisons. If you don't know, Geo Group and Civic Corps, they were the first company to max out their donation to the Trump campaign when he was running in this previous election. And they own like so many private prisons that 90% of all ICE detainees are thrown into one of those private prisons. This bill seems like they're trying to make it so that they can execute prisoners at private prisons. It's Core Civic, it's Geo Group, it's nightmare shit. Adds a pooled media witness to the list of persons authorized to witness an execution, exempts certain persons from being required to participate in an execution, and requires the Department of Correction to contract with a psychologist or psychiatrist to make available treatment services to a member of an execution team. Makes conforming amendments and technical corrections. So, as you can see up here, I have the number 1.5 in the Control-F search, and I have that there for a reason. There's a couple of things I want to touch up with you, because my chat told me about this. They said go to sections 1.5, you'll see some crazy shit. So, except as provided in section 1.5 of this chapter, the punishment of death shall be inflicted by intravenous injection of a lethal substance or substances into a convicted person. So that's what we have been doing, right, is the lethal injection. Now, if you keep on going, we get to this. The Department of Correction may carry out an execution by lethal injection or firing squad, right? Now, it keeps on getting worse. I know right now you might be thinking like, Chris, this isn't like crazy news here, but you're about to read something absolutely fucking insane. So section 35-38-6-1.5 is added to the Indiana Code as a new section to read as follows. The Department of Correction may carry out an execution by lethal injection, firing squad, or nitrogen hypoxia. I know some of you historians just went, no, you don't mean gas chambers, right? We do. Nitrogen hypoxia is a method of execution and a cause of accidental death where an individual is deprived of oxygen by breathing pure nitrogen gas. They're proposing gas chambers in the year 2026 in the United States of America. This is a real proposition. This is a House bill. Is this legal? Anything's legal. This is the United States of America. There's no fucking law and order here. There's no justice here. But like, no, this is not proposing. This takes effect on, what is that, July or August 1st? Oh my God. So you're telling me this is already signed off? Jesus fucking Christ. You see, this is why I tell you all the time that, like, Republican politicians are actual evil. Like, it's not about, you might say to yourself, like, there's no good and evil, and everybody does things thinking that they're doing it for the right causes, and that's not true. There are genuine people who actually get off on cruelty. They get off on that shit. And those are the people who are writing the laws in fucking Indiana. All right, I'm going to tone it down a little bit because that was so fucking crazy, and you have to spread the word on that. You have to spread the fucking word on that. That was so crazy that I'm going to tone it down a little bit. We're going to talk about Trump's inner sanctum, where he does like child sacrifices to Moloch. Surprisingly, Mayor Jacob Frey just stated that Minneapolis does not and will not enforce federal immigration laws. This is after having had a very good conversation with him. Could somebody in his inner sanctum please explain that this statement is a very serious violation of the law and that he is playing with fire? So, Donald, what do you mean? Could somebody in his inner sanctum? Do you think everybody has a sanctum? Now, if you don't know what a sanctum is, I did you the favor of whipping up the definition here from the Oxford Dictionary, of course. A sanctum is a sacred place, especially a shrine within a temple or church. Puts a whole new perspective on ballroom, right? Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's me doing Trump doing like a Gregorian chant to summon Baal and Moloch after he sacrifices 15 children to them because he's an actual pedophile billionaire. Fucking sick freak. But yeah, I thought that'd be kind of funny to show you, because now I gotta show you something that's gonna break the hearts of every barb. I know a couple of you were barbs, but Nicki Minaj is a dumb fucking bitch, and she is either trying to get her pedophile husband a pardon, or they got blackmail on her, because check this shit out.
Hello. Well, I don't know what to say, but I will say that I am probably the president's #1 fan.
Go to jail.
And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more.
Oh, that's not a flex,
motivate
sweetheart.
all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, you know.
Bullying him? Oh. Hi, I'm Donald. I'm just a little guy. I'm the president of the United States of America, the largest nuclear arsenal on planet Earth. I just sent in the Delta Force to kidnap a foreign leader's president, a foreign country's president, bomb the nation, and, you know, and stuff like that. Please don't bully me. Shut the fuck up, you dumb bitch. He's the fucking president of the United States.
Motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, you know, the smear campaigns. It's not going to work.
The smear campaigns? You talking about the Epstein list? You talking about how the guy behind you is a fucking pedophile?
Okay? He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him.
Motherfucker, if God is actually protecting Donald, then he ain't worthy of praise. Okay? Something's protecting Donald. And listen, I don't believe in God, but if that motherfucker's giving him aura, stop going to church. He ain't worthy. He ain't fucking worthy.
Amen.
See what I'm saying, bro? She looks scared. Like, what the fuck is that? This is the most unprofessional shit. Look at this fat fucking piglet little mouth. Should I go? That's what he's thinking right now. All right, now, last thing I wanted to show you was this. So Ted Cruz alleges this. It's like a leaked phone call. So Ted Cruz is running for president. He's definitely running for president. Okay, he wants to be the president. And he apparently had a phone call with Trump where he said Trump was in a bad mood. Right? He said, "quote I've been in conversation where he was very happy, but that's not one of them." Here we go. Cruz says that he told Trump, "Mr. President, if we get to November of 2026 and people's 401ks are down 30% and prices are up 10 to 20% at the supermarket, we're going to go into election day and face a bloodbath. You're going to lose the House. You're going to lose the Senate. You're going to spend the next 2 years being impeached every single week." And Trump responds, "Fuck you, Ted." That's the exact response I expect from Trump. But I will say this. It is indicative of the fact that what Ted Cruz is saying here is correct. Like, and I've been saying to you guys for a while, we need a blue NAMI. The only way to prevent the actual collapse of this nation, the only way to prevent the prevention of the 2028 presidential election is a blue NAMI in the midterms, right? This, and I've been saying it for a while, the 2026 midterms might be the final election in U.S. history. If they do steal, if they rig that fucking election and Republicans win all over the place, there's not going to be a presidential election. This is the last chance to save this country peacefully. You picking up what I'm putting down? Fuck it. If we don't win the midterm elections, there's going to be an armed revolution. Like, everybody knows that, I think. Everybody can see that in the fucking air. They can smell me. You could cut the air with a fucking knife right now. You know? Anyway, that's what I got for you. If you're here live, you stay. We got to make a thumbnail. If you're watching this pre-recorded on YouTube, thank you very much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It costs you fucking nothing, and it helps me immensely. And do me one last favor. Click that video right over there. It's a banger, and I know bangers. All right. All right. That's a banger. That's a banger. You guys made a thumbnail for it? Let me see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. I dig it. It's close. It's close. It's close. See, this is what we're going to do. We're going to be refining your work by showing you what I'm going to do with this, right? I'm going to show you what I would do with this, all right? So I'm going to make this one. Hold on. We're going to go to Canva. That's close. That's very close. All right, there was something on my Instagram story that I want to find. What do you have against Liberians after saying Libra was still sending me? That's so fucking funny. There was something on my Instagram story that I want to grab. I don't know if I'm going to find that one. Top of the thummy folder. I'm looking at it. I don't see anything. They're bringing back gas chambers #1. Okay. Okay. Wow. You are quick. Gas chambers. Yeah, that was what I was going to do. The one other thing is there a reason why the text is flipped? Because I want to read that text. I don't want that mirrored. I don't want that mirrored. That text is important. I don't give a shit if it looks a little weird because she's facing the other way. You got to be able to read one of ours, all of yours. You got to be reading that. Yeah, no, dead silent. Give me that one. Update that one, and then we're good. Update that, and then we're good. Yup. 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 There you go. There you go. You're getting better at it. You're getting better at it. Episode 365. All right, it's going to need multiple titles. 3 titles here. So we're going to go with the United States of America is building gas chambers. Indiana bill calls for gas chambers. This isn't federal. I know about those two. Oh, I don't give a shit. And then gas chambers, firing squads, and hold on. Gas chambers, firing squads, and death camps. Welcome to the United States of America. Does anybody know if the words gas chambers are going to get me fucked up on this? I don't know. Trying to figure that one out. Fuck it. Gas chambers, firing squads, and death camps. I did have to put the 3 in death camps because I know that the word death fucks it up. I know the word death fucks it up. It's not a question. There is no fucking question mark, bro. There's no question mark. Oh, good idea. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. This is too important. Oh, there's the question mark you're talking about. I'm fine with that, to be honest. It leaves wiggle room for people who don't know if it's going to be real or not. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. That gets people to click on it. All right, so it's going to go from members only to public at 7 p.m. I feel like this is a good idea, right? And now let's edit this, trim and cut, get rid of that first couple of seconds. Indiana is building death. All right. Now I'm going to make an advertisement for that. It's going to be a little bit different of a advertisement. Hey, so Indiana wants to build death camps, like with gas chambers. I'm not even fucking kidding. This is a recent bill that was just proposed. What the fuck is that bill called? Hold on. What's the number of the bill? What's the number of the bill? Let me go to history. Yeah, Control F. Hey, Indiana wants to build death camps with gas chambers. I'm not even kidding. I'm on on this website here. Fuck, hold on. You can't flip it? You can't flip it. Hey, Indiana wants to build death camps with gas chambers. The bill is called HB 1119. I'm looking at it right now. I'm not even fucking kidding with you, okay? I have the bill here. You can get this up on your own. So this was written on the 27th, which was yesterday, and Section 35-38-6-1.5 says the Department of Correction may carry out an execution by lethal injection, firing squad, or nitrogen hypoxia. That's a gas chamber. And I know some of you fucking libtards are gonna go, well, they could put a mask on you and put the gas. Okay, so it's just a modern version of a fucking gas chamber? What the fuck is wrong with Indiana? I made a whole new YouTube video covering this. It's available right now for members on YouTube. It'll be available to the public at like 7:00 p.m. What the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? All right, let's get that up. Dude, that's so fucking crazy to me still. Yeah, it's like saying waterboarding isn't drowning because it's just simulating drowning. That, brother, it's still, yeah, you're drowning. They're drowning you without putting you underwater. They're drowning you. New episode of the Valenti VOD. Available to the public at 7 p.m. EST. Available to members now. Okay, that's going on YouTube, and then we'll get this on Instagram. New episode of the Valenti VOD. Available to the public at 7:00 p.m. EST. Available to members now. All right. Thanks for becoming a loyalist, Loxy Poo. Appreciate that. By the way, you guys killed it today with the thumbnails and the doc. You guys killed it. This is the whole thing about building a community. I know it's an online community, and this can't replace like a real community outside. And who knows? Maybe one day we'll be able to build that fucking beautiful little commune. It'll be a dream, but it's the best we got right now. Best we got right now. And I'm proud of each and every one of you for being here. And I thank you for being here. You guys are all goated. You guys are proof that, you know, we don't need to be embarrassed or you know, we could be confident in leftist values because we truly do outnumber the enemy. And even if there were more of them, they're dumber than fuck, man. Those goddamn toothless hicks, they're so fucking stupid. It's unbelievable. You know, I mean, sure, they got the billionaires and they got the military budget to fight God, but I mean, I'm sure that they would accidentally fucking hit themselves. Dumbasses. Oh, I made you drop your hot chocolate? Oh, almost. Okay, you didn't drop your hot chocolate, attaboy. Please check it out. What's the link? You sent the link to the mod Avocado. Avo, you got that link for me before we go? Never ever fucking change, Chris. I'm doing my best not to. Just the link.
Well, enough for your point. So what you're saying is, due to the fact that you guys are state or municipal agencies, you are not under the United States Code Title 18, 241, 242, duty under the Code of Law, which requires all law enforcement officers or anyone bearing a uniform to verify a warrant and ensure that due process rights under the Constitution, Amendment number 4, are not being violated. What you are saying is, as a peace officer of this state and a person that serves this community, you don't have the authority to follow the U.S. law and the U.S. code? Is that what you're saying? Because that's what it sounded like to everyone here.
Yeah, that's it. What I am saying is that we are not going to intervene in a federal law enforcement operation. Period.
You are going to violate United States Code, Title 18.
And I'm telling
Section
you-
241, 242, duty under the Code of Law, and as well as uphold the violation of the constitutional rights, documented and undocumented, of any person under Amendment 4 of the Bill of
Yo, is this woman a fucking lawyer? Because she fucking should be, dude. She memorized this shit good.
Rights and her
Now, I don't see no phone in her hand, you know? She memorized this shit.
Constitution. You are saying that you and your officers and anybody bearing a uniform is not going to uphold U.S. law over a memo that is illegal, that is not being upheld by the Supreme Court, over Kavanaugh stops that are not a final decision. It is a stay, and it's still stopping circuit dying court. Is that what you were saying, sir? To me and your entire constituency and people that are present here, you are saying that the United States law and the United States Constitution has no validity over a potential illegal operation that hasn't even been decided in the court of law, that the Supreme Court hasn't even heard if it's even legal or illegal, or issued any decision on, sir. Is that what you were saying?
We are not going to intervene.
Oh my God. He's getting cooked. He's getting fucking flamed.
He's gone. He's gone. And I am now a law student at Loyola Law School.
Oh, she is. She's a law student. Atta girl.
And my professor for law, regulation, and legislation last semester worked under Title VII, which is the civil rights under President Biden. So when I am asking this question, sir, I've questioned people working under the previous president and asked the validity of this question. So I am very well advised that what I ask you is, if you're going to respect and uphold the laws of this nation that protect me as a citizen and my parents as documented immigrants, and we have protected them as undocumented immigrants, and you have not given your constituents that had their trust up until today, had their trust on you, you are not giving us an answer. And the reason why you're not giving us an answer is because you're afraid. And let me tell you something. I'm afraid too. I'm a mother. I have kids. I have parents. I'm afraid too.
Yo, she rehearsed this shit so good, she knew to take a pause after saying, I'm afraid too. Because you gotta let that one breathe. You gotta let that one breathe, bro. This woman is goated. This woman is fucking goated. Hit that shit back. Hold on.
Let me tell you something. I'm afraid too.
Breathe.
I'm a mother. I have kids.
That's a beat. Yo, there's gotta be actors in here too. She took a beat. She took a fucking beat. And I've been to court before, you know, like lawyers are actors and lawyers study taking beats and shit, and they teach you how to do that too. She took a beat. That's fucking legendary.
I'm afraid too.
Beat.
I'm a mother. I have kids. I have parents. I'm afraid too. But the moment you step over your fear and you do the right thing anyway, sir, that is courage.
You
and
can
if
do it.
Your department show the courage to defend your constituents, sir. They will continue to not trust you. They will continue to not like you, and they will eventually remove you. Because the people are done. And if you recall 1992, like I do, because I was 12, you guys don't want that. I don't want that in my city. I don't want that in my county. 1992, the cities were on fire.
Talking about Rodney King, I believe.
Black and brown people suffered, and we were children, and we were traumatized. And your inaction and inability to hold the federal government accountable, which you can't do because states have rights. You guys could be, every single police department could be suing right now if they wanted to the federal government. All you have to do is get the courage to do
Fucking
it.
ICE agent would have shot her in the face by now, by the way. I'm not kidding. I'm being so dead ass, bro. If this woman was at a protest talking to an ICE agent like this, they probably would have shot her in the fucking face.
That's what I just want you to know that right now, you are breaking the loyalty these people had to you.
Yes.
They are
Yes.
afraid to call you.
some
Then you have no job. You have
You
no
are
authenticity.
removed.
You are breaking.
There's no
you are
necessity
breaking
for
the
you guys.
covenant.
We don't need you guys for what?
The covenant between
You're
your
illegitimate
constituents, the citizens that support you, and you. And you guys should really think about that.
Nah, legend shit.
God like the wind.
Hey, he was sick. He wasn't around.
I know.
He doesn't even have any. He doesn't have anything to say. There's nothing. There's no way to respond to that.
Hey, Nick Bolt, get him out.
Hell yeah.
Get him out of here. Get him out.
Bro, like, there's no way to respond to that because, like, that's the type of shit where you would refer to your lawyer for the response. You'd be like, yo, what do I say to that? He got bodied. He got bodied. Hell fucking yeah. I love that. I love that. All right, guys. Chris needs to post more of his live content. I work at night, so normally I can only tune in for the vids and not the lives. I want more. Brother, all my live streams are up. They're all available after the live ends. You could watch the videos live if you'd like. You know? Yeah. All right, guys. I'm out of here. Good shit. Stay goated. Stay woke. And remember what you're up against. You're up against straight up fucking Nazis. But also, I already went to the gym. I went to the gym earlier. Please be careful when fighting monsters because you do not want to become the monster yourself. All right? It's very easy. It's very, very easy. Trust me. All right, guys. Later.